Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Caretaker's Inner Room. As you know, rudiment, tradition. We go back to the previous episode where we give you highlights of what happened in the previous episode, and when we come back, we talk about the show. Let's go to the previous episode. Highlights, please.
No, I know that Mark is a bad person, but at this point we need to join Mark and hit the resolution of the track.
Exactly. See, Mark will definitely come to us.
No, who told you Mark will come to us?
Mr. So stop shouting. Okay, make it sense.
If you know what that Dedoyoshi has been doing in this compound, that Dedoyoshi even has a gun.
And all of you stood up and left without saying anything.
What do you want us to say? No, why would we say something in a meeting where we are not well recognized or appreciated?
How much could that boy be giving you that you are speaking English for me?
Mark, if you must know, he put me on a 1 million naira monthly retainership fee.
Yes, that means Dedoyoshi is the new Jagabano.
If you say so.
So Dedoyoshi gave you 3 million naira and he kept it to yourself. No, we are fools now. And you're not going to more.
You're hungry, go and eat. You have 3 million.
Dedoyoshi gave you.
Yes!
2 million naira is what I was planning to give you people.
You say what?
After everything that Dedoyoshi did to us, have you forgotten that guy put us in prison?
They've not given me my own 3 million naira. If they make the transfer, I will support you.
Alright, welcome to that highlight. I hope that reminisces what happened in the previous episode. And right now, we're going to dive right into the comment section where we go boom, 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 boom. Alright, welcome back from the comment sections, and today we have Miss Ebere. What are you doing?
TikTok.
TikTok, you are doing TikTok. Come and sit down here, let's continue the show. You are doing TikTok.
I was waiting for you now, you were talking now. I'm coming, let me just do this one.
My friend, come and sit down here. Yeah, so let me do this thing.
You have to have capacity.
See something that you're supposed to sit down here. I will not do. Today we have
funny people.
Alright. And today we have our guest. Okay, let me do it again. And today our first guest is Miss Ebere. Miss Ebere, how are you?
I'm fine.
Ebere, comport yourself. Remove that phone from your lap.
Help us. Come, I want to help you.
Hope they were not recording that time.
Why wouldn't they record?
Shebi asked you not to record.
Don't insult.
Is it not his job? He's supposed to record. Come and sit down here. You went there to go and be doing TikTok. Is that not? Did I not tell her to sit down here? All right. And today we have Miss Ebere. Miss Ebere, how are you?
I'm fine.
All right, Miss Ebere, I just found out that you cannot keep secrets.
So too.
I am saying.
I can keep secrets.
You cannot.
I can.
You can't.
I
you
can't.
Can't. Okay, for example.
We don't want to fight. We don't want to kill each other.
In the compound, you were asked not to say something to Dedoyoshi. You planned something together with the others, and you went to tell Dedoyoshi the same thing that was a secret.
I told him because I wanted to go outside.
Okay.
And it was the plan.
Okay. You went and told Mark a secret that you were asked not to tell him.
No.
When I told Mark, I told him not to tell anybody because they asked me not to tell anybody. He's not supposed to tell anybody because it's a secret.
God have mercy upon us.
It's a secret. Mm-hmm. You were asked not to tell him. You were asked not to tell him. And so they included you to not tell him. They included you because they trusted you. You're not supposed to tell another person because it's a secret.
But if it's a secret, why did they not tell me?
Then Tiagasa, the Tiagasa, he fell, he fainted.
Okay.
He passed out. He passed out.
They told you because they trust you.
Me, I choose who I want to be in my secret.
Ebere, since I knew you, this is the first time you're making sense to me. Editor, do film. All right. I'm going to ask you another question. What is the question, producer?
Ebere, They promised to give you.
Okay, good. I have the cue. All right, Ebere, I'm going to ask you another question. You were promised some amount of money in order to make Dedonyoshi the caretaker.
Yeah.
Ebere, let's go back to what Dedonyoshi has done to you and your sister especially. And you accepted that you're going to collect that money and vote Dedonyoshi in.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
I did not collect the money because I wanted to support the Dedonyoshi. I collected the money because of everything he has been doing to me in that compound. So I can forget about everything he has been doing to me in the compound. So that's why I collected the money. Besides, I know Mark is still going to take his caretakership back.
What if Mark doesn't take his caretakership back?
We'll all suffer together now.
Shay,
But I know he will take it.
help us. Help us.
Ebere, you seem reasonable today. Who wrote your script?
That is God.
I'm reasonable now. Isn't not this camera people that will be making somebody look like the person is foolish? Shebi, I ask people not to video me, you video me. I'm going to call my boyfriend's brother. They'll come for you people.
Hey!
Who goes there, Potako, Tako from Potako, who goes there, Potako, who goes there, Potako, Tako from Potako.
So, is that the boys your boyfriend's brother will bring?
Anna, I don't know about boys.
Hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
God have mercy upon us.
Oh God. Okay. Okay, baby, that will be it today. I'll see you next week if I'm gonna see. Get out.
Jesus!
Okay. Alright guys. We'll take a break and when we come back we'll continue this show. Okay guys, we are going to just start now. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and
who is going first? We have to be doing it one by one so that we're able to do the cutting.
let's have Isaac.
Yeah, Mr. Host, good evening.
Good evening, Isaac. Welcome to the Caretaker's Inner Room.
Thank you for welcoming me and also inviting me to the Caretaker Inner Room.
All right. Okay, Mr. Isaac, I'm just going to ask you a few questions so that I can go over to the next guest. Mr. Isaac, how long have you been watching the Caretaker series?
Actually, I've been following the Caretaker series from the start. Yeah.
And who is your favorite character?
My favorite character is Best 10. That guy loves politics and I love politics also.
Okay, you love the way he plays politics.
Yeah, I love it. Well, though sometimes he plays dirty politics, but I think we are born and brought up with dirty politics in Nigeria.
Between Base 10 and Mark, who is dirtier?
Actually, Mark is the dirtiest, but Best 10 is like the one that presents himself always. But Mark always do the inner work, do like the underground job.
What would you say of Mimi?
Actually, Mimi is a nice lady. She's friendly in the compound. She's good, but she made the wrong choice of boyfriend.
A boyfriend or a husband? From what I know, Mimi is a married woman. Oh, are you talking about Wanyocha?
Sorry, not my. I made a mistake. Mimi is a nice lady. She's a good lady, but actually, in the starting point, nobody knows her husband. But when the time goes on, she presents her husband. Then the husband came after some like 2 or 3 episodes. He left. He went back to where he is. So Mimi is a nice lady. She's good, but does that she wants to play the politics, but she don't really understand the politics.
Do you think that if Mimi's husband comes back to the compound and put heads together with Mimi, they'll be able to overthrow even Dedoyoshi and Mark? Do you think they'll be able to overpower Dedoyoshi or Mark? Both of them together?
As it stands now, nobody can overthrow Mark now because Mark have a lot of secrets against the landlord.
Okay, thank you very much. Last question. If you enter the compound, what is the first thing you do? Let's say you become a tenant in that compound. What is the first thing you will do?
Well, actually, for me as a politician that I am, if I enter the compound, the first thing I will do is to be in the good record book of Mark. Best 10, Mr. Azu.
All right, thank you. That's a very smart one. That's very smart of you. Thank you. That will be all for now. Thank you for coming into the inner room. I hope that we'll see you here again and we discuss more. And by then, I'm sure we would have gotten unfolded topics and events must have unfolded.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you.
Thank
you, Mr. Isaac. All right.
Thank you.
And yeah, and where you Mr. Isaac? Where are you joining us from?
Actually, I'm joining from United Arab Emirates, Dubai.
Okay, United Arab Emirates. Okay, UAE. Thank you so much. I say hello and hi to everyone watching from United Arab Emirates. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. So Samuel, are you in control?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Matu, we have another guest, ladies and gentlemen. We have Matu in the building. Matu, where are you calling us from?
From the UK.
You're calling from the UK. Okay, yes. This is the Caretaker Inner Room, and remember, as always, I am not Mark, I am the host.
Yeah, I know about that. I know.
All right. So, Matu, I want to ask you, who do you think will become the next caretaker?
Well, who else other than Mark? Mark is the best. Mark is the best candidate for the next caretaker she got for all the caretaker compounds in that the landlord owns.
Well, I personally doubt Mark's strength to take over his position as caretaker. The reason I say this is we have a stronger, a more witty, younger person that has taken over the compound and he is ready to go all out to take over whatever Mark thinks belongs to him, and that is Dedoyoshi. What do you think of Dedoyoshi?
Would you leave that one? Just leave him alone. Leave him. He doesn't know about Mark. He doesn't know that Mark is the best. He doesn't know anything about Mark. Just leave him alone. Leave him.
Okay. What do you think of Ebere? Ebere, whose sister brought Dedoyoshi and who has suffered so much in the hands of Dedoyoshi, was seen collecting money to support Dedoyoshi. What do you think of that? You think that is business as usual, politics as usual?
Yeah, I believe that is politics as usual, you know. You see, Ebere is a girl who takes everything that she sees, you know. She will take it, she will play with it, she will do everything she can.
Okay.
So Ebere is like, I don't know how to explain it properly, but she is funny, she has a funny character, but then she doesn't really belong to that caretaker compound.
You think it's okay? Let me help you out. Are you saying Ebere is not intelligent enough to survive in the compound?
Yes.
Well, I would doubt you there because I have seen Ebere make some moves, and believe me, Ebere has some intelligent, witty side of her that she's not displaying yet. Don't you think so? Do you remember the episode where Ebere helped Mark to kidnap somebody or pretend to have kidnapped somebody, and it went successfully? Don't you think that is witty and intelligent?
Yeah. I mean, when Ebere wants, she can be smart, you know. But most of her days, she actually isn't that nice. She actually isn't that smart, you know, unless Mark pays her off.
Okay. Now I'll ask you the same question I ask everybody. If you enter the compound right now, what is the first thing you will do?
Oh well, first of all, I will slap Kid Brown. The later I will also shoot her.
Okay, what has Mr. Kebran done to you? And why does he deserve the slapping?
I don't know. The way he just betrayed Mark made me upset. He made me really upset. Because like their friendship was so good until Basten decided to destroy it. And I mean, I know that everything was a setup, you know. But then K Brown should have been smart enough that Basten had something in mind, you know. So K Brown's character was very, very mad. I didn't really like it.
Well, I think there is always chance for recompense. There's chance for forgiveness, and Mark is a forgiving person. Don't you think Mark is going to forgive Kebran and they'll come back together? If you're Mark and Kebran repented, would you take Kebran back?
I will test him. I will actually test him.
Okay, you test him.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Matu, it was so nice speaking with you. Thank you for coming into the caretaker's inner room. I hope to have you here next time and we discuss matters arising from the compound.
Bye.
All right, thank you so much. Bye.
Yes.
All right. Bye. Okay guys, I think I have some issues with my internet connection. It's unstable. I take the last call if I can, and then we will say bye-bye. And next week we get other. Don't forget that on this show you're given a chance to any of you tell us what you think the characters are doing. You don't like, you like, what you want them to improve, what you would like them to do. This is a chance. We have Isaac Franklin and OK Emanuela on the line. Please, let's have Isaac Franklin on the show.
I think he just finished. He's the one that just finished.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Not Isaac. Emanuela.
Emanuela's network, I don't think it's okay. The way I'm seeing it.
Hello, Emanuela. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well. I can hear you very well.
Okay, Emanuela, I think your network is unstable as well as mine. I'm just going to take a quick question. Emanuela, if you enter the caretaker's compound right now, what are you going to do? What will be the first thing you do if you see yourself as a tenant in that compound?
First of all, I will stay away from the pressure of the caretaker, because I believe that point is me. I'm following where at the Salisbury money, the wedding money,
we won't be able to use this video.
Okay, Emanuela, I think your network is breaking up. What I'm going to do is that I will pin you so that on the next episode of Caretaker's Inner Room, you'll be the first person I talk to. Please go to somewhere you can get a good network, a good internet connection, so that we won't have this break and continues. Emanuela, are you there?
He has left. The network has thrown him out.
All right.
So,
all right. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. Thank you. That will be all from the fans, and let's go back to the Caretaker's Inner Room here. Oh, okay. We are already here. Let's come back to the guests we have live here, and then we'll continue the show. My next guest will be Madam Mimi. All right, Madam Mimi, how are you?
I'm doing very fine.
Okay, Madam Mimi, a quick one. From the previous episode, you made a comment that has raised concern.
Okay.
If you want to suffer, let us suffer, all suffer at once. Because of money. So let me bring the situation, just in case the audience don't know the situation.
Okay.
You are going to vote for somebody you know is a tyrant that does not fit the office or the position you're voting him into, just because he is giving you money and you have decided to suffer during his tenure just because you ate the money. Please tell us more. Elaborate.
Of course now. Because if I don't eat the money now, I'll never eat it again. And even if another person wins, I might still suffer. So it's better now that I have the opportunity to benefit from his regime during the campaign. Let me just benefit and just know that this is what I have for myself.
You see, maybe this is the reason why some people will call Nigerian youth lazy youths. This is the same reason. Somebody you know very well that this person can deliver this job. You will not vote the person because the person is not giving you money. You will instead vote. Don't forget that on this show I am not Mark. I am the host. I am the host. Okay, somebody you know that will not give you money. Instead of you to vote the person, you want to go and vote somebody that will give you money just because he's giving you money and you know that he's a tyrant. He's going to destroy that compound.
So let that person that thinks that he can do the job, he should give us money now.
Hey, no, why will I give you money? Tell me why will I give you money? What have you done for me that I will give you money? You know very well that is my position. You're telling me that I should give you money.
I thought this is the host. Which position?
I'm just taking a line. Don't forget that I am the host. Mimi. What is your problem?
I don't have a problem. See, if there's something you want to say, say it. If you're here to beg for vote, if you want me to vote for you, just say it. Stop beating about the bush.
No, I am not Mark. I am the host. As you all know, you can testify, the others can testify that I am not Mark. I am the host. What is your problem?
I don't have a problem. And this I'm not Mark, I'm a host. Yet the Mark in you keeps coming out at every slightest opportunity.
As you all know, I am not Mark. I am the host.
Okay.
Mimi, what is your problem?
I don't have any problem. If you want to beg for vote, you beg for vote. Every time I'm not Mark, I'm the host. But yet, you're using this inner room to get information. How do you know that they do your shit in the compound? Is it not from inner room? You're just here lying to everybody, telling us that anything that happens here stays private. It does not stay private because you're just using us. Now you want to get talk. You will not hear talk from my mouth. You will not hear anything. I have nothing to say to you. Anything I want to do is in my head, is in my mind. I'm not saying it to anybody. And I cannot talk in this show because you are the host.
Shay.
If that is the case, I resign. I resign from being the host. Mimi, so because I am the host, you will not talk. You don't want to talk again. You people should look for another person that will be hosting this show. I resign. Don't worry. I'm not doing this thing again. You guys look for someone that will be doing this. So Mimi, because I am the host, you will now not talk to me. You will not talk to me. Mimi, you will not talk to me. You want to vote for somebody that you know is a tyrant. When I left that compound, did they not hear the things that he did to you people? So you're happy that somebody came to the compound, took over the compound, chased one youngster from her room, and you are happy because it's not you they chased out of you. Mimi, you're wicked. You're a very wicked woman. No wonder you married that good.
The host. So what is your business?